Pan-Canadian again, and for today, I'm going to share to you the journey of how we arrived here in Toronto. Late 2010, we saw an ad in the newspaper, the Sunday newspaper, that wanted restaurant managers for Canada. My husband gave me a nudge and said, you might want to consider this. You might want to check this out. And I asked him, are you sure that you want us to migrate? This ad, it's like a light bulb that popped over my husband's head and he said, go ahead and check this out. So Monday, I went to the agency and asked, what is this all about? So he did a quick calculation on the immigration calculator and he said, you pass with all the information that you gave me, and we can help you with your migration papers for a fee. Definitely, because that's their business, right? And I asked them, what is included in the fee? Would you help us settle? Like, would you help us find a job? Would you help us find a place to live? I said, no, it would just be for the processing. So I Googled it a little and saw that everything was on the website. I went to cic.gc.ca at the time, and it was a federal skilled migration. To cut the whole story short, I did the processing myself. I downloaded the documents from the website, filled it up, and then went to my school, went to my old workplace. I compiled everything and sent the docs to the migration office. It was January 2011 already that we got to accomplish everything, all the documents. So February 2011, we saw that we were already billed for the migration papers that we sent. And last week of February, we got an email from the Canadian Immigration Office that we passed in points. So they were processing our papers and forwarded our papers to the Philippine office. Okay, so I said, okay, this is exciting. But I was thinking 5 years timeline, 2 years minimum. We were not that stressed too much about turning over or whatever. Come March 2011, the Philippine office emailed us that they're processing it, that they got our documents from the Canadian office. Little did we know that they already airmailed our medical forms April of 2011. Sad to say, our city only has one postman. Very sad, folks. Pitiful. So our postman only visits us once in a quarter. That mail got stuck. We received it June 2011, last week of June 2011. We panicked because on that letter, it said that this one would expire a month from the date of the letter, which was April. And it was already June. I had to email back the office, the Philippine office, to give us an extension. And once they approve, we would definitely go and work out the medical papers. Good thing they replied 2 days after, which was on a Friday. They said, yes, we will extend for a month. So Monday, we went right away and had our medicals. And that was already July 2011. We got our medicals done. August 2011, they requested for our passports. September 2011, our passports were returned with a visa. One-time entry to Canada that would expire 1 year after we got the medicals. So July 2012. We wanted to spend our last Christmas, my sister's wedding. We want to spend technically one more year with our family, because we never know what would happen, right? We decided to leave spring of 2012. I left May 2012. My husband left 1 month after, June 2012. Why did we have 1 month apart? I didn't see the need for us to land Toronto together. I was good on my own since I was a principal applicant, and I wanted one of us to be familiar with the place first before the other one comes. There's no need for two people to get lost at the same time. There's no need for two people to panic at the same time. So that decision was that I go first, settle, find a job, and my husband will follow suit. So after a month, he came. For accommodation, this is what we did. A friend of ours gave us a very helpful tip. He said, "Why are you looking for a whole space for yourself when you can just rent a room?" Right? Because it's just you and your husband. And then it got me thinking, he is right. Why am I looking for a basement, a whole basement? Why am I looking for a whole space that it would just incur more costs? And he said, don't forget, if you get a big space, you'll have bigger stuff. And again, it made sense. Like, if I get the whole space, that means I need a couch, I need a TV, I need my pots and pans, and that would be more costs. So we got a room at Kijiji. We were so blessed. We found this ad saying, wanted Filipina roommate, housemate. And it so happened that she was a single mom and she had an extra room and she was okay for a couple to take that room. So our first rental in Toronto was with her, and it was near the subway. So here are my tips. 1, check cic.gc.ca. All the forms are there. And 2, check Kijiji, because a lot of good deals are there. There might be scammers, but just use your brain. Know when you are scammed, right? Really, those are helpful sites. That was our experience here in Toronto. Hope you learned from it. It was 2011. Was it 2011?